Hello, all my Scorpio friends. Welcome to your September 1st through 15th, 2019 reading. This is a collective reading for all Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading with your personal energy, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. It's right here at the top if you forget it. So, let's move on into the reading. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone, all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages. We receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine presence and energy, and we welcome you here as always. Thank you so much. Three of Cups, Scorpio, starting off with your Scorpio celebration. Ace of Rods, passion and new employment. Hanged Man, looking at it from a different perspective and not telling everybody about it yet. Holding it to your chest. There's the Tower, relationship, love life, and spiritual life. There's something being removed. The Strength card. The King of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups in career and finance. Sorry, get my tongue tied. Four of Pentacles, very strong for career and finance. And a little bit of overthinking, but that's okay. The best of us are susceptible to that. Here we go. Knight of Rods. Being given a call to action or something to take action on. So usually this is a work notification. Now, Three of Cups. You see how this bottom cup is being poured into by the other two cups? It's being filled by others. Let's remember, Scorpio, to be on the place of receiving, even when we think those people shouldn't be giving to us because we have more than them. The blessing is the feeling of abundance that you get when you get to have to give to someone, even if it's something minor. Don't turn away someone else's gift to you or offer to do something for you because it diminishes their ability to feel abundant. Okay? And maybe they're doing it in the extension to the universe that I'm going to acknowledge my abundance by giving this person this so that I can receive the abundance that I'm already claiming. Okay? Don't step on their blessing. Here is the Ace of Wands, which is beautiful energy of fiery inspiration, new passion. So it could be a new relationship. It can also be a new job or new hobby, something you love. Okay? The Hanged Man, looking at everything from a different perspective, realizing that you need to see the whole picture before you can make any moves, right? We have to plan a little bit. So if this is going on, if I'm going to do this, now that means I have to, what's over here? Let's make sure we get everything. Sometimes we have other people we're responsible for. So little people, and even puppies and kittens and little pets, they got to be taken care of too. So, especially if we're going to have a job that changes our hours, right? So, Page of Cups is talking about not telling everybody quite yet because you're waiting for it to be solid, okay? Or to get the start date. Maybe you're just like, or you might not be telling the people you work for now because you're about to just go adios. So, here's the Tower. Let's rebuild something. This is knocking down something that no longer serves you. It's either being knocked down or you're knocking it down. This can be a remodel where you just decide you're going to restructure your day-to-day, your day-to-day life, or your existence. It could be your house, changing something around at home. This also means kicking something to the curb that needs to be kicked to the curb. So you place that wherever you need to place it, but it definitely means what no longer serves you needs to go, okay? Strength card, the ability to get through this process. Okay, the universe is saying I'll walk side by side with you and help you. It can also mean that you have a Leo in your life, Major Arcana Leo. That's what this card is. But it's also the Archangel Ariel. Ariel is the Lion of God. Ariel is devoted and loyal and will not leave you in the lurch. So this is moving through this process with the knowledge that the universe is right beside you the whole time. King of Pentacles, being grounded, being stable, being very much committed to something. Okay, so either you're committing or someone else is. This can mean finances, this can mean a job, this can mean a relationship. This king is King Midas. Now, when he parks his behind on this throne, it's not like light as a feather. It's heavy as all get out. So he's not going to bring this in and plop it somewhere that he's going to have to pick it right back up and move it. Okay? So when he's showing up with the throne, he's in. He's digging his heels in. So this can be you digging your heels in saying, I'm getting this done. This can be the financing to get something changed. It can be the new job coming in that allows you. Or a raise, some kind of bonus. It's also the energy of the coins. I just have to say, all the court cards can mean actual people in your life. So this is the king, and it also means Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, if that matters to anyone in the relationship area, or their other sun, moon, rising signs. So we have the Seven of Cups here, which is blessings and abundance, also your Scorpio energy. So remember, what do I call this? The dump truckload of blessings. So that means it's wonderful, but it's a lot of work. And you just got to remember, you called it in, you asked for it, you got it, Toyota, okay? I don't know if any of y'all are old enough to remember that commercial. Oh, so Four of Pentacles. Here is the stability you're looking for and money in the bank, okay? Very stable. Eight of Swords, a little bit of fear. So I'm going to talk about, well, not really fear, but more like all of this has got you kind of going in circles. So let's don't have money fear. If you're having anxiety when you're paying your bills, try to remember that as you put money out in a proper way, like paying bills, it seems like there's no anxiety when we're wasting money. It's when we're paying bills we start to freak out. Right? So allow yourself to know that, number one, when you're providing, someone's providing you a good service, that's an even exchange. So you're doing the right thing by sending the money. The second thing is when it's something on purpose that you know you need to send, it's not negative. And try to remember, don't be in a place of fear. Remember, as you pay the bill, this means you're opening a spot for more money to be put in. Just remember that. What you put out will return. Remember what we talked about, not canceling someone's blessing? That's the principle they're using, is to give money out because they're making space for the universe to make up for it, because they did it with the right energy. Giving with a happy heart, a glad heart, for knowing that it will be returned to you with more. Plus more, in abundance. So, Eight of Swords, this is having your mind just reeling away on something. Remember, your friend is getting active and moving your body. Okay, so if you can clean the house, walk down the street and back, this helps clear this anxious mental energy. But after you do that, meditate if you need to. That's also really good. But sit down and write a list. Get it out of your head and onto the paper. Get it to where you can actually see it and dissect it. That's what the Hanged Man is about. Having a different perspective. If you're just letting thoughts run through your head, you're getting no perspective at all. Here we go. There's our clarifiers. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Scorpios, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as well, and we welcome your energy here as always. Thank you so much. There it is. Eight of Rods. So you got the Five of Rods here, the Eight of Rods here. There's that Get your perspective. This is relating it right to it now. The Eight of Swords on top of this Hanged Man. Well, you got a lot of rods here. So that's cool. Oh, jumped right out. The World card. New beginning. From the top. Another Ace of Rods. This one's blooming now. It's sprouted roots and taken off. It's very fertile and prosperous. The Judgment card. The Page of Swords on top of the Seven of Cups. The Knight of Swords, a progression. And the Hanged Man. So, honey, look, honey, hush. You've got the Hanged Man with the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Swords with the Hanged Man over here. It's telling you you've got to just get your perspective, and that'll help the overthinking. Four of Pentacles. Definitely telling you, get grounded in your money. This is money in the bank, very stable. Once you do that, you won't have the fear. We all get a panic every now and then, but as long as it doesn't last as long as it did the time before, that's progress. So we have to keep a good, we can't be walking around la la land, but we can not freak out for days at a time. That's not productive. It also sends the wrong message to the universe. It sends an energy of lack. Three of Cups. Blessings in abundance. Allow other people to participate in that and receive blessings. We have the Five of Rods, which means some kind of competition. So, or some kind of kerfuffle that's going on. It can be work related, where people aren't getting along, or it could be family. Family loves to get into a little dust up every now and then. Here we have the Ace of Wands. This is a victorious energy and a new job. So you may be in competition for a new job. And that's what this 5 is. Now, the Eight of Rods is the message coming in to tell you you've got the new job. The Hanged Man, get your head together. Look at everything, get it all worked out. Might be rearranging some schedules, but you'll do it. Page of Cups, where you're not ready to tell everybody, or not telling the other job yet. And Seven of Rods, which is stand your ground, hang in there, and don't back down. Okay. Here is relationship, love life, and spiritual life, which may also be relaying some energy about the job, because when that takes over, it means it's the most important thing. And since we're doing readings every 2 weeks, things shift around, and this looks like it's very much a new beginning for a relationship because of the Tower coming down with the beautiful World card, which is a new beginning. So this could be tearing down your perception. It can be tearing down the walls that you've put up around you to keep other people out. Because this is a new dawn, a new day, entering in the next beautiful cycle from the top. You see how she's dressed in her beautiful gown, and she's very excited and happy. Now here's where it turns. You've got the Strength card, but this can also be talking about a new relationship. The Strength card can be saying someone is coming in to help you walk the walk and talk the talk. And this is the fertility of the blossoming, budding new relationship, because we've got this over here talking about a job. So for others of you, it may be an actual second job, okay? Here's the King of Pentacles, very grounded, stable, committed energy. So this is very much reading into relationship. With the Judgment card. Now the Judgment card can mean something coming back around, or a recommitment to someone, or just saying, you know what, I'm going to really work hard at this one. Maybe a whole new person, but the same kind of thing. Maybe we've had a moment where we thought we really weren't going to have another relationship, and we change our mind and decide we're going to go back on that and do something different. Okay. It also can be someone from the past trying to come back in. You're like, no, thank you. I'm digging my heels in. I got my own thing going here. It's real good, and I don't want to have any of that other mess. No going back. No take backsies. Now, we have the 7 of Cups. Beautiful, happy, lots of work. Page of Swords. So this is where you get the information like, oh, here it comes. The 4 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Very fast moving air energy. Usually has a lot of conversation going on or ideas in your mind happening. This is a lot of mental energy, but it's divine energy. You see that beautiful light on that sword. So it's really coming in to give you a boost, financial boost. So maybe something you come up with on your own helps to change the tide for you. So here we have that again. I mean, this speaks for itself. Let's just pull this out. So we have plan, get it out of your head, get it out of your head, plan. So let's do that. Let's follow the card's advice. It's showing the 2 cards together on both sets. So it's all about your perspective. If your perspective keeps you calm and centered, and you really look at the big picture and not just the part that scares you, then you don't have to worry. Okay? So this is what this is talking about. When we get the facts, we don't have to worry about what could come up and bite us in the butt. Right? And that's all you can really do anyway, because you can't prevent the universe from doing what it does, but you can prevent yourself from being in a state of mind that won't be productive if you need to make snap decisions, right? We can't be bogged down in running, chasing our tail. So, like a chicken with your head cut off. That's what one of my guys just showed me, a chicken. So, many blessings to you all. Let's not be chickens with our heads cut off. And I hope that you all have a fabulous first half of September. Thank you for watching. Don't forget we have the weeklies. Hit my eyeball icon and go to my homepage. I've got all my playlists set up. You can check out what I've put out for this year. And be ready, because here comes the 2020 overviews for your yearly horoscopes that I put out each year. So I'm going to get those out early this year. Many blessings to you all. Thank you so much. Love and light, peace and prosperity. Namaste.